Record real quick. If you guys could, anybody who is on the call, if you could make it so that we can see your beautiful smiling face, that would be awesome. The more people we have doing that, the better. It just kind of brings everything all together. All right, cool. Hey, Tori, you're on. Awesome. Amanda, thank you. Cool. All right, so let's get started on this call. So tonight, what we're going to be discussing is effortless inviting. So we're going to basically dial down some of the main things that you should be doing as a coach. I'm going to show you exactly how I go about inviting people, talking to people, all that kind of stuff. But before we get into that, I want to also take a little time to have some recognition. I know it's been a while since we've done recognition on a call, so I figured tonight it's a great time to start. So these numbers that I'm reading off are relevant or are accurate from like Thursday, so the numbers could have changed. So to get started, our coach of the week last week was Carolyn Marone. She had 19 Success Club points, and she had over 2,481 volume points. So way to go, Carolyn. Super proud of you. Not surprised whatsoever. So then the people who had Success Club 10 or greater are Alicia Rogers, Molly Gavin, Danielle Rhodes, Michelle Clapp, Carolyn Walker, Jessica Hill, and April Pinckney. People with Success Club 5 or greater, we got Rachel Riazza, Vanessa Jalopy, Alexandra Hunt, Jessica Lee, Lindsay Oakes, Adam Hill, Brooke Sperling, Corey Mayo, Lindsay Roseman, Sherry Moore, Kelly Isaac, Angela Camello, Irene Jakalski, Amy Ashley, and Matt McDonald. People who achieved the 1,000 Club. So let's break that down real quick. So we have the 500 Club, which I'll be getting to shortly, and then we have the 1,000 Club. Basically, this means your volume. This is when you start building a team, or maybe even if you don't have a team necessarily, this is the volume points that you have from helping people, and from, if you have a team, how many people they're helping. So it's a combination of all of those things. So with the 1,000 Club, we have Jessica Lee, Molly Galvin, Terry Luther, Melissa Ludwig, Jessica Hill, Sarah Smith, Michelle Clapp, Mackenzie Schaefer, April Pinckney, Kelly Isaac, Brooke Sperling, Amy Ashley, Alexa Northcraft, Irene Jakalski, Angela Camello, Corey Mayo, Carolyn Walker, and Danielle Rhodes. And then for the 500 Club, we have quite a lot. We have Matthew Severhoff, which is Kelly Severhoff, Sherry Moore, Rachel Rees, Afi Ahmed, Gina Weinreb, April Pinckney, Kathleen Green, Rebecca Graham, Jennifer Peklinski, Leslie Raymond, James Rhodes or Danielle Rhodes, Megan Frazier, Rachel Riazza, Nicole White, Alexandra Hunt, Nicole Carpenter, Stacy Holloway, Ashley Lug, myself, Alicia Rogers, Matt McDonald, Lindsay Roseman, Samantha Sassano, Corinne Bellevue, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher these names, Nicole Surface, Shelley Dowell, Tanner Hine, Gina Lagalanti, Lindsay Oakes, Adam Hill, which is Jessica Hill, and Ashley Lindsay. So congratulations to every single one of you for your achievement. That is fantastic. Now to get down to the heart of the call. Our call tonight is effortless inviting. So we're going to talk about perfecting the invitation process, which for a lot of coaches is the hardest thing about coaching. So this may be new news to you, and if it is, shocker. But what you need to have as a coach is you need to have a list that has been written out, a list that you have actually taken. I see Kelly has it. A list that you've taken pen to paper to. Who on the call, aside from Kelly, has created an actual paper list? Raise your hand. Anyone? Cool. All right. Awesome. So we got some people on the call who have created a list. The importance behind creating a handwritten list is because when you start brainstorming and you start writing all those people's names down, what happens is you kind of start getting those creative juices flowing, and you start remembering other people who have a common connection between that person that you're writing down. So it's really important to create that list for that reason. Another reason to have that list is it's important to brainstorm, or I'm sorry, it's important to cross off the names from that list. So as you go through and you're reaching out to those people, write their names down, cross them off. You want to be able to have a list that you're working from where you know who it is that you've reached out to, you've crossed off their name, maybe you're even making note of when it was that you talked to them, you're writing down the date. Maybe you're also writing down when you need to follow up with them. You could do this pen to paper. That's my preferred route, because for me, if I try to do Excel or maybe even like Google's version of Excel, that for me just takes up too much time. And that's one more thing for me to have to try to work with. So I prefer pen to paper. Is there anybody on the call tonight? Raise your hand if you do use Excel or something like that for your list. I see a hand up behind you, Erica. I saw that. No. Okay, so good. So everybody else is old-fashioned pen to paper, which is awesome. So I also want you to think of when you're creating your list or you're revising your list, you should always be adding people to your list, for one. But for two, keep in mind that you want people on your list who you would be absolutely butthurt if you found out they became a coach underneath somebody else or they signed up as a client under someone else. So I'm talking friends, family, acquaintances, old friends that you lost touch with in high school that you maybe, you guys burnt bridges and it's kind of, you're having a hard time letting your ego get aside. If you have anybody like that, who, if you found out they became a coach underneath somebody else or they became somebody else's client, those people need to be on your list. So after you have your list generated, now's the time where we get to the invitation process of coaching. Now, what I suggest you do is you go for the low-hanging fruit. What the low-hanging fruit is these are people on your list who you have an idea that they could potentially want either to become a coach or they might want in on a challenge package. They might want in the fitness or the health side of things. So those are your low-hanging fruit. I would suggest reaching out to those people first. And my suggestion on reaching out to those people first is because if you're reaching out to them first, chances are you're going to build up your confidence in Beachbody. Now, if these are people that you're reaching out to and you have an inkling that these could be positive interactions, that these are people who could want to pursue more with what it is that you have to offer, that's just going to drive up your confidence level in reaching out to people who you think might be a little iffy. So reach out to your low-hanging fruit first. And I recommend reaching out to 3 to 5 people each and every day. If you are an absolute rock star, you want to take this business to the 6-figure income earning level, you're going to reach out to 10 people a day. And you're going to be adding like 5 people to your list every day. That is the magic numbers for earning a 6-figure income if you're trying to replace your job with Beachbody. Now, okay, so you got to go for your low-hanging fruit. You got your list, but how the hell do you reach out to these people? So what I recommend doing is reaching out to them and complimenting them on their flowers. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this concept. One of my mentors, Kevin Jensen, taught me about complimenting people on their flowers. The way we do this in the social media new age realm is you look at people's Facebook profile. Look at their Facebook, look at their Instagram account, whatever connection you have with them virtually. Look at it, see if there's anything awesome going on in their lives. For instance, I just met a girl today. I met a girl, I went free diving with her in the ocean. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how I would reach out to her. So